Japan Part 119. As in the national educational system in general, the budget for educational television is concentrated overwhelmingly on the years of compulsory education. Quality is maintained not only by outside evaluation but the high quality of people planning and developing programs. There are approximately 125 academic specialists working in the school divisions of NHK who were trained in various departments of universities. Winning a job in NHK is a highly competitive exercise. There is a special 3-month training program within NHK for all beginning employees. Although the staff draws heavily on academic experts and others especially skilled in writing, they have found that to communicate well in television, they must rely on their own staff to write the final program to handle production. The result is a high-quality national service, readily and easily available without charge to local schools. Programs draw on the best information available on scholars presented in such a way as to fit with the course of study for compulsory education. In educational television, as in many fields, national planning has made possible a quality program far ahead of anything the United States, with its greater resources, is even seriously considering. Chapter number 8, Welfare, Security Without Entitlement. In 1955, the average Japanese life expectancy was 65 years for males and 67 years for females. One might have expected that in the 1960s and early 1970s, with frantic economic development and environmental pollution, health would suffer. Since 1962, companies with 50 employees or more give annual physical examinations to all employees, with the exception of small rises in 1966, 1973, and 1974. The rate of illness observed through the examination has gone down annually. By 1977, the Japanese longevity surpassed Sweden's to become first in the world. Life expectancy was 72.7 for males and 77.9 for females. In the 1950s, as urban areas grew rapidly and expenditures on social benefits lagged behind economic development, one might have expected alienated city dwellers. The sewage facilities and the park areas still rank behind those of the other advanced countries. Although from 1970 to 1975, Japan had more than 80% as many new housing starts as the United States, about 8.6 million compared to 10.5 million, with only 50% as much population. The average Japanese still has only about 2/3 as much housing space as his American counterpart. Yet large urban districts with defaced personal and public property and accompanying degradation and alienation, found so frequently in large American cities, are virtually absent in Japan. Since pension and old age security payments are just catching up with the modern Western countries, one might have thought that the Japanese old people would have been discouraged and forlorn. There are discouraged old people in Japan, and suicide rates rise with old age as in other countries. But as Edmund Palmer finds in his comparative study of the aging in the United States and Japan, Japanese old people are more active than their American counterparts. And based on large sample surveys of different age groups, their sense of satisfaction does not decline with the age in America, the age as in America. In the 1960s, as Japanese production was catching up with the world levels, politicians began to talk the need for more expenditures on social benefits to balance economic growth. Fashionable speakers replaced the term gross national production with net national welfare. in order to show they were not narrow economic animals but were concerned with the quality of life.